we need is in this room. We are the Commanders.
What's good, everybody? What's good, YouTube and Team Hollywood? It's your boy, Hollywood Sports. As you can see, man, we on our second preseason game, guys. And the reason why you didn't see game number one, because I didn't hit the record button. But right now, I'm watching it. I hit the record button, but we in game number two. Game number one, we played the Carolina Panthers. We beat them 20-6, man. I'm telling y'all, man, we scored multiple points in the second half. Taylor Heineke was on point. Taylor Heineke, man, he's going to be the greatest backup since sliced bread. I'm telling y'all, man. He got a stronger arm this year, too. He's been working out, man. But anyway, guys, forget that. We are 1-0. The New York Giants are on 1. The Philadelphia Eagles are on 1. And the Dallas Cowgirls are on 1. Nobody picked the Commanders to do anything. And I understand that, but we got to prove it. We 1-0 in the preseason. None of this stuff counts. We got to go on the road to Kansas City to Arrowhead Stadium. Let's get it, man. If you are new to my channel, thank you for clicking on my video. And welcome to Hollywood Sports. Let's get it, man. Guys, we finally getting this franchise stuff going, man. We're finally getting this franchise going, guys. We got the sliders working. We got the rosters updated. We are ready to go. And another thing, guys, I'm playing preseason because I want to make sure that if I don't want to sim through the preseason because the CPU might cut guys I don't want to get cut. You know, and I look at my roster and be upset. So we got to go through this whole thing, man. And number two, I got to test my sliders since the title update. Make sure the game's still playing the same. When I played the first game against the Carolina Panthers, everything was running smooth. So we might be set. And I'm going to release my slider set before the first game of the season, all right? You got it, guys. You got it. I'm telling you, this is the greatest slider set I've ever made, man. We're playing football out here, y'all. Let's get it. The Commanders gonna make some noise this man. I'm telling y'all, man.
Brandon Gott and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you, and I'll tell you what.
When y'all see this video, man, my Commanders gonna be ready to play those Jaguars, man. We're gonna get ready to play them Jaguars, man. Let's get it.
Matter who won in the preseason. Then I watch some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason.
I gotta record it because I'm gonna be in church. I'm gonna be in church. Man, I can't put God second over no football, guys. I can't, man. I gotta go to church, man. I'm gonna record that game. Yeah. Hopefully I don't hear anything before I get in my house and shut my door and watch the game. All right, but right now we're going to play these Kansas City Chiefs. We have got to put some pressure on Patrick Maholmes, or he gonna kill us. All right, we're in our all white. Let's get it.
We're set for football, and we are underway.
Beautiful kick. Woo! No, he ain't bringing that one out, baby.
The first drive will start at the 25.
All right, dude, we got to put some pressure on Mahomes, man. We can't let him sit in the pocket and kill us. We got to contain him in the pocket.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks.
Here we go.
Because of
Let's
his
do it.
ability to create, find the open man, use all the.
And guys, did I tell y'all I didn't hit the record button on the first game? That's why I didn't show y'all the first game. But I got the record button on now, man. It's on now. All right, here we go. Obviously, it's on. You guys are watching it. Okay, let's contain him. Let's contain him. Here we go, D. Patrick Mahomes likes those quick passes. Oh, what? We got to get Edwards. He like checking it down at Edwards, too. All right, here we're going to bring the heat right here. He gonna run it, though. He's going to run it. He's going to run it. He's going to run it. We're bringing the heat. If not, get him. Oh, no, we almost had him. Oh, he dropped it. Woo! See, guys, my slider set, there are drops from the CPU. They don't catch everything. He felt the heat. He felt the heat, baby. Let's get it. Patrick Mahomes like those quick passes, guys. He like those quick passes.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
No, he didn't get his second foot down.
Able to drag the feet.
He didn't drag that right foot.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now that's
Yeah, he caught it. He caught it.
For a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and
Stop
picked
the
up
run.
the
Stop
first
the
down.
run. I think they're trying to establish the run. Let's get it.
There
we go. There we go. There we go, Cole. Let's get it, baby.
He gets maybe 3. 3 yards.
Contain this boy in the pocket.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Maholmes.
Get him. Get him. Yes.
And this one incomplete.
See, that was inaccuracy, guys. I got this slider set working, baby. Patrick Mahomes can throw stuff under pressure too, baby. Let's get it.
Because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we?
He was spinning around and throwing all kind of crap.
And with the
Get
new
the heat.
rules,
Give him the heat. Give him the
the
heat.
preseason,
Woo! Man, if I show y'all the replay on this, man, nobody was open, baby. Nobody. That's what we got to do, man. We got to contain him in the pocket and give him some heat. Let's get it. Who got that sack anyway? Is that Montez Sweat?
That's a really good way
I
to
see you,
set a
boy.
tone.
I
the last
see
thing you
you.
want to do is let him get established in the pocket.
He said that
where
was
he
me,
can set his
Hollywood.
feet
I
and throw
got the
wherever he
sack,
wants
baby.
to. Even though he doesn't
There we
well
go.
on
We
the
got him
run
off the
and
field,
on
baby. We
move,
got to get him
you
off the
definitely
field.
want to get him off the
All right, we
spot
got a
in
little
the
small
pocket.
momentum. We on the road here
Here's Tommy
in Arrowhead
Townsend on the
Stadium. We
punt.
got a little momentum. We got to keep it. We're going to establish the run is what we're going to do.
And take it right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with 1st and 10.
I'm guessing the starters are probably going to play 2 series before the backups come in.
It's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL.
He's only an overall 73.
I tell you
If he
what,
plays
when he's
good in the
on
real
schedule for that
NFL,
weak
they're going to be
secondary,
raising
take
that number,
notice,
baby.
Because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful
Talk to him,
arm
Wentz.
is
Call a play,
capable of
baby.
any
Call a
level of
play.
defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts.
All right, guys, we're going to pound. We're going to pound the run game. That's what we're going to do.
Quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
And nothing
It's
much
always 95. What's that
materializing
guy's
there on the
name?
first down run. He'll get a couple
He's
and
always
that's it.
busting stuff up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise.
All right, let's get
with
to the
holes
outside.
that
Come on,
you
let's get to the
expect it
outside.
be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Wentz to throw. Slings this deep from McClure.
Oh, I threw it too late. Too late.
Deion Bush with a pick.
Threw it too
And the
late.
Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted.
I should have waited a second and let him way deep and made him go get it.
And there wasn't a big run back associated with it.
He was just
Really, this
standing
kinda
there.
works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Over on
That's
the
all right. That's
sideline,
okay.
hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Good D. Good D. Good D. Let's go.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
All right, bring the heat, baby. We're bringing the heat a lot in this game.
Play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass.
We're going to make Mahomes beat us. We're going to make him beat us. Let's get it.
And never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger
Travis
chunk of
Kelce.
yardage.
He had to go to Travis Kelce, didn't he?
4 to the 41.
He's
So
gonna.
they just need 1
Patrick's
yard
going to be
here
doing those
pick
quick
up the
releases
first
and
down.
checking it down to his back. That's how he plays.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before.
We're going to make him work, though. We're going to make him work.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really
Every time
big
they go
time
3
player
wide, we're going to
defense.
bring the heat.
We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. So take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
He can make those throws. Patrick can make those throws. Not too many quarterbacks can make those throws.
And they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit.
They got the momentum back.
One-on-two matchup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken
Man, we playing football, guys. These sliders are on, baby. These sliders are on. I'm telling y'all. We're playing football up in here, man.
That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score.
Oh, we had to throw that pick, didn't we? Had to throw the pick.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
Oh, man, come on, guys.
Down to the 28.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball.
Got him, coach. We got him, baby. We got him that time. We're going to keep bringing the heat. We're going to keep bringing the heat. I just put this play in my playbook too, baby. We pressing. It's a press blitz, baby. A robber press blitz. 2.7 second sack.
Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching.
All right, here we go. Couple full palms. Let's go.
From stalling out.
Gonna need better protection here.
He will always keep us back in the backfield, man. Always. He will not go 5 wide.
Flushed out right.
Oh!
Oh!
Good hit. Good hit. Good hit. Let's go. Block. Block. Ooh, they hit him, boy. They hit him. They hit him. See, we need turnovers in this game.
When someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season,
what a hit.
Be ready to go.
Man, that was William Jackson III with that hit.
I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2.
All right, guys, let's try to establish the run.
And we'll see if they can bounce back.
Got to move the chains. 10 by 10. 10 by 10. Here we go.
At the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
I'm loving the gameplay, though. I'm loving the gameplay.
Shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing.
No, I recognize that defense. This play won't work on that defense.
About that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down.
All right, Sammy, we might be coming to you, baby. I got to throw it early, though. I got to throw it early. Let's see what this linebacker does.
On second and inches, Wentz.
Oh, I didn't throw it right.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take.
I got to throw that to the inside. I threw it to the outside.
Well, we saw that during his much heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools.
Actually, safety played it pretty well, though.
And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going.
I think he still would have got it if I'd thrown it inside anyway.
So
our defense is going to give gas, man. We don't get him a break. Oh!
Back at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
10 yards
Let's get it. Look at this play here. Get over here.
Just avoid play action.
Well, we putting the heat on Maholmes, baby. We putting the heat on him. We putting the heat on him. Fix his helmet while you at it.
In this contest.
For the defense, boy, they said we got it. Man, we got to let the defense get some rest, man. They back out on the field. Let's go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
This is a game, baby. This is a game. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack.
Oh, Kendall Fuller, let's go. Kendall Fuller, baby. Man, we balling out here, y'all. We balling out here, man. Patrick Maholmes tried to force that pass in there. He had time. He tried to force it in there.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
Give me that.
Not
Give
all
me
the
that.
time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a
Let's
decent
go.
chance of coming away
The
with the
defense,
football.
baby.
At the start to this ball
Defense.
game, he had hoped for 2 drives.
We got to try to get a score before the
interceptions.
half, man.
The
We got to
good
try to
news
score. We
is
got
this ball
3:22.
game is still scoreless, so let's start all over here. 1st and 10.
I got to become a better
Let's
passer is
bring
what
the
I got to do.
Commanders out for 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And
Fight,
the
Gibson,
result
fight,
here, a
boy.
Pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, we got that edge. We got the edge. We got the edge. At least I hope so. Where's that 95 at?
A give to Gibson.
Ah.
And he is
No
met
boy's
at
quick,
the line of
man.
scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
You know,
He got
on
maybe a
paper,
half
man,
at most, but
Kansas
officially-
City doesn't have a good defense, but these boys come up big all the time, man.
Like,
All the
even if he
time.
opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
We're going to try to get this first down, guys.
They'll run with Gibson.
There we go.
Brings
There we
us
go.
up to the
That's what we
46,
need, baby.
good enough for the first.
Nice hard pounding.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
Well, I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the
Let's
NFL.
keep pounding, man. We got time. We got time. We can't panic. Let's keep pounding.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. They find some open field here.
Keep pounding. Our offensive line is blocking, man. Our offensive line is healthy. For the first time in a long time, we got the original
Exactly what they
line
needed right there,
ready.
because they needed to use the ground game to take
No
some pressure
backups,
off.
no nothing.
The
Keep
quarterback
pounding,
to
guys.
struggle
Let's
a
get it.
little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another
He's on the
1st and
outside. I think
10.
we still can get some yards. We still can get some yards.
Once more, Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play. And
Keep
it'll be
pounding. Keep
second
pounding.
down.
Keep pounding.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
Keep pounding.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Play number 7 now coming.
Of course,
up
I want
on
him
the
to go
drive.
man coverage so I can stretch it. We're going to run it, guys. We're going to run it. Good block. Oh, no. Oh, he shed it just in time. He shed it just there. Oh, they called timeout.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage.
We almost got it, guys.
A minute to go
Well, we got
in
it.
this first half.
We keep running that cover
Winston,
one.
sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now.
I guess they
for
said you're going to
Washington
keep running
field
that.
goal.
We're going to keep running the
From
cover
left
one.
hash mark. This a 43-yard attempt.
No, I missed it.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left.
I told y'all, man, I can't kick when I'm recording. I don't know why. The meter never acts the same when I'm recording.
This might be it.
I stopped it earlier than that. Way earlier than that.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense.
We got to
here
get this
late in
fixed before the
first
season,
half.
man. We got to get this
And with a
fixed.
little under a minute to
The
play,
defense
they may be
played
looking to pick
great.
up some yardage here.
Put us
Maybe
in
try and come up
position
with a
for
field
what?
goal to seize the lead
We
before
missed the field
intermission.
goal. Come on, we're going to keep putting this press heat on him.
Come up 1st and 10 now
We're
from
going to keep putting the heat on him.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez.
You better get rid of it. You better get rid of
Another
it.
timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds
They got one timeout
remaining
left.
in half number 1. Throwing again on second down.
This time he went 5 wide.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that
Good D. Good defense. Let's go. Do I have my play ball on? I sure don't.
The offense schemes going 5.
Man, we got to play the ball, man. We got to play the ball, y'all.
And they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Come on, D. Come on, D. Ah, he always check it down to Edwards.
And he'll be taken down, but
always.
he does have first down yardage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their
field goal
timeouts,
range.
as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
He has nobody to check it down to now. All right, play good D, guys. Play good D.
It's Maholmes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you
We're
down
hanging
to
in there,
Orlando,
guys. We're hanging in there.
With Jonathan Coachman for our
hanging in there.
Sports halftime report. Coach.
On now to a look at the next-gen stats.
We're averaging
in that
6
first
yards
half
a carry,
for
though.
Washington. And
The
they
rush.
didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime.
Short
Meanwhile,
pass
for the
completion,
Chiefs, here's a look at their
70%.
numbers throwing the
Mahomes is
football.
getting rid of that
It was
football,
a
man.
very even first half. These 2 coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular
We
season.
still got to stop the
So
inside
some
run,
final
though,
adjustments being
with
made.
Edwards.
And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game.
Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out.
For quarter number 3.
All right, we're playing backups
From a
now.
couple yards. And deep
No!
territory, coughs up the football.
McKissick!
Picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
J.D. McKissick with the fumble. Look at he got stripped though.
The green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to
Oh, he might have been down. He might have been down already. So when we get ready to get this play, maybe they'll review it.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense
Nope,
that they can
nope,
make
nope,
a play
nope.
and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just
I had it on field goal block, guys. They were running a play. All right, here we go.
Took till the second half.
Fumbles
but
happen in
finally a
football,
red
guys.
zone
Fumbles happen.
Opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end.
All right, put some heat on it. Put some heat on the backup, guys. Come on. You guys want to make this roster? Let's go.
Which he reacted and stumped that play. Maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Good D, good D. Let's go.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. But Charles, for this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they
Keep
found
bringing the
one
heat.
on the
Keep
outside.
bringing the heat.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy is getting more attention.
Yeah, you better throw it away, baby. You felt the heat. You felt it, baby.
You go.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did.
By the way, guys, when I was playing on the line this morning,
Offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
yesterday morning, I was playing online, man. I blocked the field goal and took it back to the house. It was so awesome. And of course, I wasn't recording. Usually, I record everything I do, so in case I want to show something special. But I didn't record.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
I love that kickoff camera.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Hold that ball,
Get
McKissick.
this out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Yeah, with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
All right, Taylor Heineke. He played good in our first game.
Offensively in this game, yet
Taylor Heineke was throwing ropes.
On this drive, where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third
quarter. We're losing all
kind
of momentum, man.
Field goal. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Good block. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
The 35. A big pickup of 38. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation.
Beautiful, boy. Our offensive line, guys, I'm telling you, man. Our offensive line is no joke.
You can see the hours of
practice. We got to keep upgrading and getting better.
Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot.
We're going to keep running to the left side because that 95 is on the right side. Ain't no, he's on the, let's switch it.
Even better.
No, the linebacker's on the outside. Let's stay on this one.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Good job, Williams.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like our substitution package, man. My substitute sliders, guys, it's on, baby. It's on. I'm going to reveal those, too.
That fits the bill.
It's not my, I didn't make them. I got them from a video. And I'm going to give him a shout out. I'm going to tell you about my substitute sliders.
They'll run with McKissick.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. He stepped out of bounds. That was a new animation. I've never seen that animation. Now he tried to jump back inside, but he stepped out of bounds.
Old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side,
high step, baby, high step.
Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010.
All right, let's go back to ground and pound, baby. Go back to ground and pound.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Looks like
they're going back to that cover 1 again.
Because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
No!
It takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I thought that was a fumble.
Holding offense.
Woo!
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke. This is caught.
I lobbed that too much. I didn't like that. Should have did more of a rifle right there.
Eyelash dropped it to 1. The end result, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown?
Let's try to jet pass sweep again. I like running this in the red zone. Let's go to the left side.
They're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
We're not the red zone, on the goal line. Hopefully I'll lose yards right here.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
We didn't get in!
Bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's McKissick, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
The running game is one of our strengths, guys. We definitely got to take advantage of our run game. Our offensive line is no joke this year.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here.
Our offensive line is putting holes in there, maybe. They're firing off the football.
The best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into
and
the
Bates
end zone.
came in there to try to get some blocks. Man, let's go.
Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula.
I don't understand that celebration right there. Not one bit. It's a swag celebration. I don't understand it.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington.
The sliders are playing well, guys. The sliders are playing really well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right, defense, y'all should have had some oxygen, drank some Gatorade, rested up, ready to go.
We are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this
y'all want to make this team, baby. I want to see some big plays. Let's go.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance.
That's a big play. Come on, guys. Let's get it. We don't give up big plays.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Defense, what are y'all doing?
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move.
I don't think I need to contain this quarterback. He doesn't look like a runner.
Here again is McKinnon.
That's what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. Way to get in the gaps, baby. Way to blow it up. Let's go.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Beautiful, beautiful play right there. Let's get it, guys.
You gotta imagine he's thinking, guys, you gotta help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second down, McKinnon.
Yeah, they're trying to run this football, man. They're trying to run this football, boy. All right, there's that cover on Robert Press. We're here to bring the heat. You should do under smoke.
Pursuit, wrap up, and then
it's a press play, man. Don't let him get off the line, guys. We got some good press corners. Here we go. Got him, coach. Oh, it's a screen play. Get him.
And some space here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackles.
Whoa, good play call by Kansas City. They call the screen play on the blitz.
And that is going to
These sliders are playing well, man. I think these are the best sliders I've made, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all better get these sliders when I put them out, man. I'm telling y'all.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
We have got to bring heat, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
But it's incomplete.
Well, momentary
we have got to bring heat.
With that throw, partner, the defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Henny
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete.
Backups against backups.
It's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right.
Another screen.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will stop.
That's a good juke right there.
They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
There's a lot of time left, so I think they're going to go for the field goal here.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow.
Oh, they're going for it. They're going for it. Okay, here we go. Still got 5 minutes, and they're going for it.
Getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
As expected,
they figure it's preseason, right?
Keep the drive alive. Able to find Gray here. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Man, they trying to score, man.
Partner to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for a crease, can't
that little back can run, man, McKinnon.
Line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. This a big
they know they need a touchdown. They know it, man.
What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Henny. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Woo!
The Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Henning. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs.
That was a good drive by Kansas City, man. Kenny ran that offense.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 10-7.
It's going to be an exciting season, guys. Exciting season. Let's see if we can run one back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I don't think McKenzie can run one back.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Play action now. Here's Heineke. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
What's the call?
Joshua Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 30.
Defense holding?
Line.
Oh, no, offense. They said defense because they got the interception.
On the offense, so they go ahead and decline that
So
one.
Dick Charles, man.
The football on the INT.
Our backup left guard.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
They're throwing a lot of screenplays. We put the heat on them, though. We put the heat on them.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They're going to run this football. They're going to run this football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here.
Oh!
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last.
You know he's getting rid of the ball fast.
But incompletions.
You got to catch those.
Has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They're going two wide receiver sets, man. You know they run it. Bring the heat. He throws it. Bring the heat.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is stopped
4th and 1. They're gonna kick the field goal, but we still can get a touchdown.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down from a yard or 2 deep. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
McKenzie, come on, baby. Well, we can't let McKenzie return kicks. We can't. We got to take him out of that 2nd spot returning kicks.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I forced that pass. I was looking at him. I thought he was going to be open. I didn't look at anybody else. I bet you I had my C route open on the left side.
But he throws it anyway.
Let me take a look real quick. That's the last place I should have threw the ball. They had tight coverage, man, all the way across the board. There was nobody open. They played man coverage on that play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get only
be nice if we get us a pick six, boy.
3rd and 7 ahead.
A pick six.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here
this one's over.
Good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out,
you can't turn the ball over like that, man.
Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Set to start another drive, and it's quarterback Taylor Heineke in charge. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are, what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Heineke. That's caught by
Woo,
Turner.
man, these guys are everywhere, man. You don't have any time to throw the ball.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Now, worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason, but that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. Heineke on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath.
I knew they were playing man coverage, man. That was a great play right there. We just didn't get time to throw the ball. I had to wait for him to clear.
Tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And they'll throw again. Heineke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down.
Kansas City, boy. Kansas City.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in
oh, well,
NFL,
guys. We dropped game number 2, but that's okay.
Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
I see sweaty palms. Players block slightly worse than normal. Rattled O-line. Away team. Audibles have a chance to fail.
2nd and 11.
Boy, I tell you, when you don't have any home field advantage.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Woo!
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Why are they calling plays? They're going to let the clock run out. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it if you're still watching.
So this one in the win column for
Just gonna
Kansas
go back,
City. And it took a
some
big
practice
fourth quarter
in,
to do it, but they were able to get the
work
job
on
done,
it,
and that's the
man.
bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had
try
to
it
be
again.
more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that
We're probably
was
gonna have some cuts after this game.
During the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit. Right.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Hollywood Sports. See you on my next video.
Points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.